It's Tyler's birthday!
Happy birthday, happy day, happy birthday, hooray, hooray, hooray.
Who's that?
Otis.
Otis the otter?
Otis the otter with his little wooden pawn.
He's a gaming otter.
And he loves holding it. Hooray for Otis.
So my name is Ilya.
And my name is Tyler. Together,
we make up kovray. A couple celebrates Tyler's birthday.
Every couple should celebrate their birthdays. Everyone should celebrate their birthdays.
Well, some people don't like their birthdays.
That's true. Everybody should celebrate to celebrate.
Celebrate themselves. And today we're celebrating Tyler.
Me.
How are we gonna do that?
Well, how else would we do it besides playing board games, having lots of fun, and talking to you about a giveaway?
A giveaway?
What might it be, they ask. What might it be, they say. Well, let me tell you how excited I am to be partnering with Garphill Games to give away a copy of Chaos Order and Circadians First Light 2nd Edition.
Together.
Yes.
As one.
Yeah. So it'll be a single giveaway. Whoever is the lucky winner will get both of these games. And yeah, just a huge shout out to Garphill Games for letting us do this giveaway. We're really excited to share these games with you folks. And today what we wanted to do is talk about 5 reasons that you should play these games.
Now this will be a worldwide giveaway, but more on that a little bit later in the video. So, feel free to jump into the description to read all the disclaimers about the giveaway. And once again, thank you to Garphill Games for the opportunity to share our love of their games to you. Because the reason we're giving away Garphill Games is because right now, Tyler's #1 game of all time is
Paladins of the West Kingdom.
And this year we'll see, or the next couple of years, we'll see if the South Tigers trilogy maybe overtakes it. Wayfarers was close.
Absolutely fantastic.
Was close.
And these 2 games, absolutely fantastic.
Garphill does it again.
Exactly.
Well, let's jump into 5 reasons why you should check out Chaos Order or First Light. And or. So what are these games? Circadians First Light was the first one designed. It's designed by Sam Macdonald, obviously published by Garphill Games. And then Chaos Order came a little bit later and is designed by Zachary Smith and Sam Macdonald as well. And both of them are illustrated by Sam Phillips.
Woohoo! And just to give you like a quick background about what the games are, without getting into too much detail because they are like a little on the heavier side. First Light is this dice placement resource management game where you're basically playing with hidden placements before you reveal to the rest of your opponents what you're going to do. And then you go through all these phases trying to score as many points as possible through various different means, and whoever has the most points becomes the victor. A
lot of resource manipulation. You also have negotiation with the local folk of the planet, but as well as contracts that you have to fulfill in order to get research and learn more.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of clever dice placement and manipulation through that.
Yep.
And in Chaos Order, what you'll do is you'll play as one of the asymmetric factions in an area control game, either trying to control all the relics or winning in your own win condition. Fun. There's some warfare in this game.
Yeah, this one is definitely, it's neat because all the spaces can only be controlled by one person at the end of each round. So you'll do battles until one person is the holder of that particular space.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you want to learn more about these games, feel free to check out, we'll link it down below. And you can also join Garphill's Discord, which has much more information and it's a great community around any of the Garphill games. So you can check that out below. Yeah,
definitely. Let's get into the reasons.
So reason #1, world building. I love, this has been, I feel like if you come and seen our videos lately, you'll know how much we both enjoy world building in games. So there was one game which was First Light, which was Circadians First Light. And then Chaos Order followed, but there's a story that kind of goes around it. So the Circadians have discovered a new planet and they're working together with the inhabitants of the planet to learn from their science, to learn from their inventors, to work collaboratively, to be really creative around it. And then in Chaos Order, these big relics just drop by. What does it mean?
Nowhere. No.
What is it what is gonna happen? But it created a little bit of conflict.
Exactly.
So there's some warfare going on, some area control, some tricky. So, you know, that's just how it is. But what we love about it overall is just the ways that characters carry over from one game to another, how you get to really explore the history of these worlds and really get drawn to specific factions, specific people. And yeah, it's been wonderful.
Yeah, and a lot of the characters that you'll interact with in First Light, obviously, like Ilya said, they do carry over into Chaos Order, and they do so in a really, really nice way where it seems almost seamless, and like, it makes sense that that would be their abilities for the game, that that's what they would specialize in the game, and it's just so nice to be able to hold some characters so closely in one game and then see them be evolved into the next game. All right, number 2 on why you should check out, I guess we'll talk about Chaos Order first. And the main reason I would say this is a great game to check out is because of the asymmetrical characters. There are 6 different character factions in this game, and they've all got unique ways, unique leaders, and abilities that really excel them in certain aspects of the game mechanics that are present in Chaos Order. And I think that is really fantastic because you can shape the way you play based on what character you're playing.
Well, you have to.
Yeah,
you really have to.
And then you obviously have to, you have variety. So you'll be able to learn different characters if you please. You'll be able to focus on one single character that maybe you really like. And it just provides a really nice variability and like diving into particular things that I think just in most asymmetrical character games that it just shines.
Yeah, and there's recommendations too for the play style that you have. So if you want to play somebody who's a little bit more aggressive, maybe this is the faction for you. If you want to more of like think strategically and more go down the research path, there's another faction for you. So there's ways that these factions really cater to your playing style, which I really like as well.
And varying difficulty. So that's always nice to see with characters because you can start off slow and then go to the next.
Yeah, absolutely.
The neat thing here though is the win conditions because, well, I guess of course with asymmetrical characters, they've got different ways to win the game. So a lot of it is, again, dependent on what character you're picking, where it might be you've got to research so much things, you have to have so much control over certain things, you have to make negotiations with certain people, or you have to just be super aggressive and win a lot of battles.
And I think that brings us to the third reason you should check out these games, is more of that kind of scoring in this game. Because you have different factions with different win conditions, it's really neat that they all come together in a fame track. So everybody has to win with fame. How people get that fame is slightly different. And there's always that common win mechanic is when you if you control all the areas with the relics at the end of the round, one of the 6 rounds, you win the game. And obviously in the first round, when there's 6 of them out, it's quite difficult to do. It's practically impossible. But as the space is narrowed down, you can maybe sneak in that control. Everyone's going for their own win conditions because no one's going to everyone forgot about the relics and you're like, maybe I can sneak in and take the relics and just get ahead of it. And that's what's really neat about this is I think I'm someone who really struggles with asymmetric games. Because I think I really want to know what everyone else is doing, and in most games I find it really hard. I didn't find it hard in this game at all whatsoever. I understood what everyone was doing, why they were doing what they were doing, and they come with these little cool booklets that also give you like
two-sided pagers, two-sided pieces of paper.
I thought they were like little
books.
They're not fold-outs?
Yeah, they're just one piece.
They're just one piece. Maybe I folded mine by accident.
Better not have.
I don't think. But it tells you like tips for this faction and then tips against. So it's really cool because we read that out loud and we're like, okay, this is why Tyler's doing what he's doing. And then it was also that culture of like, well, maybe you should not let me do this because I'm clearly going to benefit a lot from that.
Particularly in a learning game.
It's so like it's a great experience.
Okay. Before we get into the last 2 reasons why you should check these 2 games out, Otis wants to drop in and give us the keyword to enter the giveaway, and that is otter.
Otis the otter?
Otis the otter would like you to include otter in the comments, and if you do, you'll be included in our giveaway.
Awesome, and keep an eye out because we'll describe that all at the end of the video. Now reason number 4.
Reason number 4. We talked a lot about Chaos Order.
Let's talk about First Light.
Now let's talk about First Light.
What do you think?
Well, it's a great game. That's why they should check it out. No, this one's a lot of fun. We kind of mentioned it when we were explaining the game, but it's this competitive dice placement game where you're trying to manage your resources strategically to score yourself the most points. And you kind of get this engine buildy sense throughout the whole game that you're doing things, but what really shines at this game, I think, is the fact that you're limited to the number of dice that you're allowed to be able to place, but there are ways to get rid of your dice and to gain more dice back, which is really important in order to score points, but also to be able to make sure you're doing enough moves and get to where you need to get so that you can capitalize on what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it's really interesting because even the game advises to try to always have at least 3 dice you can place.
Yeah.
Because in theory, you could score multiple and then just have barely any dice to place, but that would mean that you don't progress as much in the game. So there's that tug and pull of utilizing dice to score while obtaining more to get more resources is really interesting. And as someone who loves like dice games and dice placement games, like this one shines really bright, like a big star.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Now, the 5th and the final reason that you should check out these games, but First Light, I guess, specifically, is the hidden aspect of the dice placement. So the way this game works is you roll your dice initially, and based on the pip values, you can place them in different spots and they get you various things based on the pips that you have.
On your personal board.
On your personal board. Well, no, in the main board, like based on the pips that come out.
Yes, but you roll and place them onto your personal board so you can play them later on onto the public boards.
So, but because those pips are initially hidden, you can really you never know what anyone else is going to go for.
Yeah.
And some spaces require 2 of the same dice, so maybe you plan to do that, but someone else in turn order beats you to it. It causes you to now all of a sudden adapt and be like, what am I going to do now? Am I going to just trade some resources? Am I going to try to get a gem? What is my optimal strategy? But it's really fun because you reveal your dice at the same time, and some dice you sent out on missions to get stuff. Some dice just simply produce resources on your own board. And that balance of it is really fun. And that reveal is always really fun. I find it very exciting each and every game.
Yeah, and the thing with dice placement games is like you do have to be very aware of what other people are rolling and what other people are doing. So the fact that this piece is hidden adds a little bit more complexity to the game because you have to kind of, again, be able to adapt to what is shown after those sleeves or after the hidden is revealed.
The hidden must be revealed.
Yeah. So...
And that is 5 reasons
you should check out Chaos, Order, and First Light.
Circadians. Chaos, Order, and First Light. Well, that's been our quick 5 reasons, and now let's chat about the best part, the giveaway.
Yay, giveaway!
So we sprinkled in a keyword throughout our video, and if you noticed what it was, all you have to do is simply leave a comment down below with...
including it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video, share along with your friends as well, because we'd love to share the love of Garphill Games and Tyler's birthday.
Happy birthday to me! But we really thank anybody who wants to get involved with this conversation. Let us know if you've played these games before. The Kickstarter just fulfilled...
is fulfilling.
Is fulfilling, yes.
Maybe fulfilled.
Maybe fulfilled at the time. I don't know. I don't know. But they're fairly new games. And we're just excited to be able to talk about them and partake in this giveaway little celebration. Yeah.
Now, what is your favorite birthday celebration? That's our question of the day. How do you celebrate your birthday? What do you do? How do you celebrate you?
It doesn't even have to be birthday. What's your favorite way to celebrate you?
What's yours? Did you have a good birthday? Do you feel you're older? What's your birthday reflections?
I don't really feel older. I mean, look at the hat I'm wearing. And I have a little otter with me.
That's the beauty, though. You gotta always embrace your inner child and fun.
It's only a stigma. I can stay young forever. I just like things, and I'm going to keep on doing the things that I like. But this year, I think I've grown a lot. So I'm really excited for the years to come. I think I'm settling in a little bit more into everything that is happening and has happened in my life. So I'm really excited to just, keep exploring. It's an exciting time to be alive. Happy birthday, Tyler. Thanks again, everybody, and we hope you enjoy this video. We will see you later on.
On the flippity flop.
Flippity floppity, bye!